Welcome to the mini documentary You Are in Legend. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what it takes to be in the top 1% in your business and in spirituality, and what I learned from my mentors and my experience without any fluff. Let's get started. Let's understand what it takes. Let's first understand about the business first. If you were to earn $1 per second, how much time it takes for you to reach to $1 million? It's like approximately, it's like equivalent to 11 and a half days. Imagine, let's consider this: one day 24 hours, 1 hour 60 minutes, 1 minute 60 seconds, one day 1440 minutes, and 1440 minutes. These are the calculation which is like self-explanatory to you guys. And let's make it like super accurate for like 11 and a half days, right? This is the exact seconds. Like if you calculate it exactly, if you are able to make $1 every second in 11 and a half days, like you'll be able to reach to $1 million. And see, it's all about if you want to start and grow, no matter where you are from, right? No matter whether you're starting at zero, $100, $1,000, no matter where you are, if you're ready to do whatever it takes and you have the right intention, you can reach and achieve whatever dream you have. If you have the right information and knowledge, if you have the right information and knowledge, you will be able to execute. And it's all about you need someone who can help you to fix the gap. And this is what it takes. See, everyone, it takes, like, it doesn't matter who the person is. For some people, it can take just a day for them to reach from wherever they are right now to reach the goal, whether it is $1 million or $1 billion. For some people, it's a day. For some, it can take a week. For some, it is month. And for few people, it will take years. And for few, it can take even 10 years as well. For some majority, it will be like 50 years. And if you just calculate for the entire lifespan, if you do in certain task, everybody can become a millionaire also, right? There is no big deal. But the most important question what we have to ask is fast. Now I'll tell you exactly what is the fastest way. I'll tell you multiple ways, and then you can just pick whatever you think is the best. Let's understand there is something called time traveler. I was doing an extensive research and I found out this guy, Andrew Carlson. The FBI also tried to arrest him in 2003. Do you know the reason why? This person, Andrew Carlson, time traveler, he was a time traveler from the year 2256. He know future better than most people. He was able to understand exactly what's going to be in the world like few years before itself. He was an extraordinary person. He invested $850 into the stock market and he made $350 million in just 2 weeks. And if you see, that's going to be approximately 400,000x, right? It's going to be 400,000x. That's a story untold or unlistened in any market in the world, whether it's crypto, stock market, business investment, whatever investment. This is going to be unheard, right? And if you are someone, see, it's all about inversion thinking. What do I mean by inversion thinking? Let's go back to history and learn from some of the world's best people. It's all about identifying someone who has already done it and learning and asking them. Now imagine you wanted to achieve anything in this world, on this planet Earth. All you have to do is, if you have to win, what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen next week, what's going to happen next year. If you are able to know today, you can be completely be prepared, right? And that's what one of my personal heroes, or like person whom I admire and whom I have learned the most, Naveen Jain, talks about that, right? In a moment, I'll just tell you in few seconds. It's all about identifying what is that you want to achieve. See, it's all comes down to, you must never complain. You have to have the ability to learn and see what exactly it takes. See, the most important thing is there are basically like 3 types of people on this planet Earth. My fate is like this, and that's what I'm able to achieve. Like people who complain, or like people who are looking for someone to come and help and like do something. And the second type of people on this planet are like, I'm happy with the job what I have, or like whatever things I'm doing. And the third type of people are like the 1%, whom I call it as 1%, who break every rule what everybody told them or like said them to do, who thinks in a complete different box, not even outside the box, in a completely different box. I love them, right? And if you are someone who is watching this, I love you too as well, right? And let's understand what it takes. See, the calculation, everything is going to become super easy if you are able to know exactly what is your goal, what is your dream you want to achieve. And you have to understand, you have to visualize where do you want to go. Now imagine you want to reach to $1 billion, right? For you to reach $1 billion, it only takes like 31 and a half years. If you are able to make $1 per every second, if you just see, 31 years has like so many seconds, like 99 crore seconds. And to make it 100% accurate, it all boils down to 380 months. All you have to do is make a dollar every second for 31 and a half years, and you will be billionaire. And the same rule applies. Like identifying how fast you go is the matter, right? Imagine if everybody on this planet Earth can live 10,000 years, probably almost everyone, 10,000 or like 100,000 years, everybody can also achieve that. Do you guys agree or not? Now, the question is how fast we can get there is the question you have to ask yourself, right? And that's how you will be able to reach. So what I believe, and see, for you to go, and that's what I've broken down into the fundamental truths from the first principles. What things you need to do in order for you to hit your goals fast. 9 things what is required. It does not matter you're broke or like you have minus uh, in your bank account and you want to grow as a millionaire or a billionaire. Now you are like someone who is watching countless videos on YouTube, buying a lot of books, and going to different programs and anything, right? The most important thing I will tell you, the most important thing is, if you want to reach something, you also have to find out what works and what doesn't work out. See, in life, the most the biggest problem in the world what I see is, it is really difficult for us to find the right answer. See, even when I got started into this industry journey, I always wanted to find the right thing. It used to take a lot of time. And that's what I call something called like inversion thinking. See, the best possible way, if you have to find out something and what does not work out, see, the best decision is make it list, right? What not to do. Identify all the reasons what will not make someone successful, and then just flip the answer to like what all things will make someone not successful, right? What are the things we have to avoid, what are the things we must not do. And that is what I did research way back from 2020 itself, right? Why do so many people fail when it comes down to making money online or whatever it is, right? I tried to identify, and this was the different reasons I found out, right? Like when I had posted in different communities, I was part of like different, you guys can see, oh yeah, 5th August 2020, by Amisha, one of my team members whom I admire and respect her a lot, right? And when I had posted this question in that community, and these were all the answers which I got, right, from various different people. Why do so many people fail? These were the reasons: lack of persistence, lack of persistence. And see, this docs goes like on and on, like 21 pages, right? Different answers. And all we have to do is like flip the question, right? And you will be able to reach your goals fast, right? And some of the people had written over here, these are all the advice what I got from the market itself. 95% never finish the course, and they only consume knowledge and never implement action. They never clear out the old identity, make room for the new paradigm to be successful. They will not complete the 6-step formula of Napoleon Hill, whether they are programmed to be slave or an entrepreneur. Subconscious programming starts in preschool. Without the pre-programming, and read these books, right? These were all the different reasons. If I just boil it down to the fundamental truths of like why most people fail, here are the different answers, like mindset, lack of perseverance, shiny object, lack of focus, fear of failures, lack of mentorship, information overload, lack of curiosity, no obsession, lack of patience, and it can go on and on. These are the most important things, and that's why most people fail. Now let's understand. See, because there is a law in universe, and that's what I figured out very early on, right? If you really want to become successful, what you have to do is um, figure out the people who are the best in what they do and ask them, do whatever it takes to learn from them, right? And I am fortunate enough to get some of the best people. And see, having the best, you can only become 10% successful as your mentor, right? This word actually shook my head, right? And from that time I started to learn from so many best people, right? I had like various mentors, like example Tylopax. He said one of the most important thing is why I admire and love about him is, see, these are the 20 different mentors. Like one of them is like Tylopax. For the people who don't know, many of you guys must be knowing who Ty is, right? For the people who don't know, he has inspired more people to read books than any other person in this entire world, right? And I was also inspired by him, and that's how I came into this industry. Right now let's understand um why do some people get, and like why many are not able to get. Now we have to understand what, because only 10%, like imagine you want to read something, you can only become 10% as good as your mentor, right? Or else you have to surround yourself with all smart people, smart team, smart everything, like with the same intensity, same people who have that same thoughts and beliefs. Now let's understand. See, as disclaimer, I told you I'm not yet a billionaire yet, neither am a saint, right? And I'm just sharing you what it takes to be in the top 1%, what I learned from my mentors, right? Because I was fortunate enough to connect with them, talk to them, interview them, and I wanted to share with you guys so that you guys also start learning, take action, implement, and reach your goals fast. Okay, and yeah, here you go. Industries, health, and so many various industries. He was born in a tiny village in Uttar Pradesh, India, but his big dreams don't let him stop, and that inspires us. He went from India with $5 to America and turned into billions. He's none other than Naveen Jain. He's an entrepreneur, serial philanthropist, and also founder of some of the most innovative companies, in my opinion, on the planet, like Moon Express, Myome, Infospace, Blue Dot, and he's an amazing human being as well. His mind is an ocean of knowledge, and he has years and years of decades of knowledge and experience. His integrity, transparency, and simplicity, honesty inspires us. Without any further delay, I want to welcome from the bottom of my heart Mr. Naveen Jain to Real Knowledge Club Summit.
Akshay, it's an absolute pleasure, and thank you very much for staying persistent on making this happen.
Thank you. Thank you so much for accepting this, Naveen Jain. And yes, now we want to know about like your story and how you got started from all the way from India to United States. How was it's an incredible journey. See, and I want you guys to pay very close attention and also take maximum notes as well, right? And this was the question which I put to Naveen Jain, whose net worth is more than $8 billion and who has like 6 different companies, right? In healthcare space, is disrupting so many industries, right? I have asked him what it took him to go from zero to like $8 billion. Here is the answer directly from my mentor.
Actually, there is really, people have this idea that there is this magical moment that happens, and somehow the life suddenly changes. And I think it's generally is a strings of events that happen, And everyone has this belief it's the last straw that broke the camel's back, and we all know it's not the last straw, it's all the other straws that have been put on top of the camel beforehand. And that's really life. Life is really the series of events, and one event leads to another event, but there's very rarely there is one single thing that changes everything. So to me, I think it is all starts from believing in yourself, that it doesn't matter where you are in life. There is no destination that is not reachable for you, and the only destination you cannot reach is the one that you can't imagine, or one that you believe you cannot, right? So it is your imagination, it is in your mindset for you to believe what you can achieve. And the best way probably I can put it, Akshay, is that even my mom, always, she loved me, she encouraged me, and she would say, son, you can do anything you want, sky is the limit, right? And there she put that limit right out there, that sky is the limit, without realizing that sky doesn't exist. Sky is actually just a figment of our imagination. If you fly from here, and when there is, it's not like something you pass a sky, there is a barrier, and you say, mom, I just passed the sky, right? There is no sky, right? And to me, sky is that, what I would call a imaginary hurdle that we put in our own ways. And people do that every single day, and they create these sky for themselves, right? I am from a village, I can't do this, right? I am an Indian, I can't achieve this, or I can't speak English, I can't achieve this, right? I don't have a degree in medicine, so I can't do that, right? And these are all these sky, these are the imaginary hurdle we put on ourselves. And what is really interesting is that once we get out of our own way and start to believe everything is possible, what I found is not having the knowledge about a particular industry is not a liability, it becomes your asset. And so my point I'm trying to make is that everyone who is listening to it, never ever believe that something that you dream about is not possible for you. In fact, now more than ever, you can talk to anyone you want. You can reach out to anyone you want on online. You can achieve any dream you want. In fact, the world is becoming smaller and smaller. It doesn't matter what part of the world you are in. You have access to same knowledge. It's the same research paper that I see, whether I am in the United States or whether I am in a village in India. It is the same research paper. It is access to the same people. It's access to the same knowledge that's available to everyone. And so to me, it is our own belief system that actually stops us from achieving our own dreams. So I really hope that everyone who's listening to it actually starts to believe that they can achieve anything they want.
Absolutely. It was amazing. It blew away my mind actually, right? And yes, if I ask you now, see, this was the most important thing I have ever learned, right? And that's what I'm telling you guys. See, the most happy, I became super happy in my year like 2021. The biggest achievement of mine, if you were to ask, like having the right mentor and learning from the best, right? See, modeling the best, like you'll always become 10% successful as your mentor, and always have the best mentors with you. That's the number one most important thing which I want to tell you. And the second thing, maybe you are a coach, consultant, freelancer starting out. If you want to go out there, see, I'm showing you the map exactly where you have to go. Now imagine, it does not matter where you want to go, right? It's all about you identifying where do you want to reach is the question, right? It does not matter. It all boils down to exactly where you want to reach. Now imagine what is the current situation of you and where do you want to reach. All you have to ask yourself is three questions: where am I right now, and where I want to be, and what is that I want to achieve. If you are able to define this very very clearly, not by asking like your friend, like your parent, like your brother, like your spouse, like your sister, like you have to be, it has to come from inside you. What is that you want, what is that, where are you right now, right? What's your money in your bank, and what do you want to reach, and what is your desired situation. It does not matter to your past, right? See, the most important thing is your imagination. If you are able to imagine, you will be able to do whatever, you will be able to get whatever you want. Just in my case, I wanted like Naveen Jain speaking at my summit, right? I never knew how I'm going to do it. Bringing a billionaire, many said, why will a billionaire come and speak to you, right? I never cared about what many people said. Many content creators also said me like, you can't do it. First, you have to interview a millionaire, then 10. Like, I never cared, right? I believed I can connect with Naveen Jain. That was the one thing, right? In fact, it's so funny. I can also show you the comments what people had said me before I bring them, right? And that's all. It all boils down to what is that you want to reach is the question you have to ask for yourself. What's your current situation, desired situation? Now, as in, what is that you want to solve as an entrepreneur? See, one of the most important thing what I have seen in the market is why many people are able to fail, why they are not able to reach the success or the goal. It boils down to the most important fundamental truths. See, listen to this very, very carefully. Entrepreneurs fail not because they can't build products, identify markets, market their products, or price their products properly, but because they conduct all these activities in wrong order, and they run out of the money and they don't get the traction. And this is why many entrepreneurs fail. As a coach, consultant, freelancer, or whatever industry, whatever you are doing, it you have to do the right things in the right order, in the right way. And that's when all these three variables combine together, that's when um, the money is, like, you will be able to reach the profits, because profits is like an oil. See, and that's why the most important thing is you have to define what is the niche. What do I mean by niche? A specific group of people who have a specific problem and are looking for a solution, like a specific group of people what they want to reach. Like, you have to be super clear about that. And what is the transformation they want to reach, is the what is the results they want to get. You have to be extremely clear about what is that they want to reach. It has to be extremely clear. Now imagine there is an island A and there is an island B, and you have already reached to the island A, and there are people over here at island A. Now you are the gap, right? Who fills the gap? You are the bus who takes the person from a point A to B. Now you have to identify exactly what is that people want and what is that you can give it to them. And that's when you win. Always remember, nobody cares about how many degrees you have, how many certifications you have. Maybe it is nothing, but it can be an entry to a particular country or a state or like a particular organization, but at the end nobody cares. Now, even if you see the top companies like Google, Amazon also never care about whether you have a college degree or not. All you want is like, are you able to bring in the transformation for the people? Are you able to take them from current situation to the desired situation in the least possible time? That's the first niche, the transformation. What promise have you made for that niche? And then the third is the pricing, right? Like your offer, like your business model. As your transformation, are you able to help them achieve the goals in the fastest possible time, or like it takes like months, weeks, or years, right? Define it very clearly. And what is the mechanism you help them to deliver the required promise? How do you deliver them the promise, whatever you have stated? And what is the access channel, the traffic and conversion mechanism? How are you able to get the clients? What is the distribution channel? And that's the most important thing. And if you are able to sort that one out, it becomes super easy. And that's what we believe in, solving the problems for our clients with elegant solutions. We believe in providing real value and charging for it. And we believe in making profits, because profits are like oil. And we believe in focus and efficiency, like fine tuning that process. It's all about like optimizing little bit better, little bit better, little bit better. And that's how like we'll be able to make it the best. And it's all about the problem you solve. And do you truly love what you are doing? See, money is there everywhere. Money is there in coaching, consulting, edtech market, fintech market. In fact, you can um, go to some offline business and also make money, right? There is nothing false, like only one industry makes money. It's nothing like that. You can go to gold industry, silver. You can go into any industry, right? Anything and everything what you see, right? I'm seeing right now the phone. In fact, you can go and sell phones and make money. You can build house. Money is there everywhere. It all comes down to your obsession. What is that you truly love to do, right? And you have to define it and solve the problem. And the third most important thing which I want to tell you is never stop investing in yourself, right? The most important compared to any other learning is like you must never stop investing in yourself. See, let's go straight to the top, right? Who is one of the world's most wealthiest people? Right, let's understand, let's learn straight from the best. Recently an interviewer interviewed Warren Buffett and like Bill Gates, right? what um, what was the best investment out there, right? What is the number one best investment, and how to get there, right? And Warren Buffett said the most important thing. Now see, let's understand straight from the top. Let's see Warren Buffett's net worth 9,630 crores. Let's see in USD, $113 billion. He told, see, he's considered the father of like stock market. Yeah, like he could have, what I thought was Warren Buffett is going to tell like stock market. And I've seen so many people who doesn't know what they're talking about, right? If someone, see, and that's the way how you can identify someone really knows something or like someone doesn't know. If you go and ask someone how to make money, like a stock market person can come and tell you like go and invest in stock market, nothing wrong, right? A real estate person can come and tell you invest in real estate, that's where the money is there. A business person who is looking for investing in companies, he may tell you invest in companies. But if you truly see the underground secrets, what can give the highest ROI in the world, it all boils down to investing in yourself. In fact, you can go to YouTube and just check what Warren Buffett and Bill Gates have to tell. Investing in knowledge. See, I will also give you an example. Okay, I will not just tell you some stats and like some stories. I will tell you what is the kind of returns like you will be able to get when you invest anywhere. Let's understand what is the return when it comes down to stock market, right? See, the best funds like hedge funds or like which Ray Dalio and his company and like any other stock, it actually goes like 15%. If your stock is able to make 15% per year, that's a very very big thing, right? 15 or 20%. Now let's understand, that's like low risk. See, there are various ways. Like if you invest in banks, you will be able to make some money, right? Very low risk, and even the return is very low. And next, if you go to like medium risk, medium this thing, then you can go invest in stocks, invest in like real estate, no worries, right? And then the third one is like when you go investing in after real estate. Now on the fourth level risk, if you want to play, you go and invest in like cryptocurrencies or like investing in startups. And how basically people invest in cryptocurrencies, like you invest the money and you forget, right? It's like an casino kind of money, right? Like you have chances of losing all the money and chances of making multiple times also, right? That's like 150%, 200% on an overall. If you see someone who invests, the same thing applies even to businesses also. Like I've seen so many venture capitalists or like someone, when they come and invest in startups, they have this mindset of investing in 10 businesses. And they also know if they invest in 10 businesses, even if one business won, they will be able to make 10x the money, right? And that's what they do. Now you have to understand why investing in yourself pays the most uh, compared to highest, right? Because the knowledge. See, let me tell you, nothing in your business and life or like will be valuable compared to your knowledge. I'll tell you with an example. See, your business might fail today. The market might slightly decline because of COVID. Just imagine you were in some movie theaters or like a shopping mall business. No matter how good your brand is, no matter how well it is structured, no matter how much demand you had, once the COVID had come, like pandemic 20, like COVID-19, so many shops was closed, and no matter what, right? Doesn't matter, even the best businesses had to fall down for at least few days or few months, right? There was a decline in sales, there was decline in everything. Whereas if you see, right, by having the right knowledge, no matter where you go, see, even if you lose all the money, imagine you know all the stock market tricks or like all the crypto market tricks and everything, but for you to make money you must have the money, right? But when as you have the knowledge, you can in fact make money anywhere in the world. And you know, the person, see, the king also is respected only in his country, right? Not in his country, in his fort actually, right, in his place. Whereas a person who has the knowledge, scholar, like a wisdom, he's respected throughout the world. Do you guys agree or not? Now if you just see like Vivekananda or like someone or a great saint, they are respected throughout the world, right? And that's what I'm telling you. Education never stops. The moment you stop investing in yourself is the moment you fall backwards, and it's the only way you start like you stop growing. See, life is going to be not going to be like a straight line, either you go upwards or downwards. Now you have to define it, and you always have to be learning, like reading books, investing in yourself, finding out the mentors, learning from the best of the best people. See, I have spent more than $15,000 on my own education. I've gone to live events, workshops, bought so many books, learned from the best of the best mentors in India, United States, Dubai. I went to NAS Summit all the way from India to Dubai, the world's biggest content creator event and the world's biggest funnel hacking live event, which happened in Florida, United States. Because I was not having the visa, I had to watch virtually. And the world's biggest retention marketing event, which happened in Ritz Carlton, Bangalore. I can go on and on and on. Right. And I was also able to bring the best of the best people like Naveen Jain and other extremely successful people. And do you know, the average 30 minutes time for a billionaire will cost like more than $60,000, right? Even though I've not invested that money, I know the value of that money, right? And I'll just tell you the truth. How many of you guys know recently there was something called uh, Berkshire Hathaway annual shareholders meeting, which happens every year, right? In fact, you can learn so many things, but many people actually miss out, right? It's like, imagine you get a chance to spend 30 minutes, 1 hour, Warren Buffett, sitting in front of Warren Buffett, asking the questions and learning. See, it's like you will be able to get the ticket for like $500,000, but many people don't go. Now, if you just see here, there was a person in the world who actually spent $19 million for Warren Buffett just to have a dinner, right? Not even one entire day, just to have a dinner, right? Now, you guys just imagine how much value in return they are going to get, right? The world's most incredible, successful entrepreneur, meeting and staying with them. See, one more most important thing which I want to tell you is that's my definition and my belief, which I'm telling you. If you really want to learn from the best, right? And that's what is the most important thing. And that's why the person who went there, right, he wanted to learn from the best. See, and I also want to give you like a clear definition of mentor. Many people, they just think about whoever they want, they can call them as a mentor, right? My definition of mentor is like basically either like you have to meet them, or like either you have to talk to them, and like they also have to know you, right? They also have to know you, like once by you talking to them, either they have to bless you by keeping hand on your head, or like either they have to talk to you, and either you have to sit somewhere like in 5 meter radius, and like at least 30 minutes you must be able to see their eyes, like direct eye to eye contact should be there. When you are able to do all these four things, like at least 30 minutes conversation, if you're able to talk to them, that's when you can consider that person as a mentor, or else you can consider them an inspiration role model. See, now if you ask me, I will tell the role models like whom I learn. There are like so many people like Mahatma Gandhi, like Nelson Mandela, and Dalai Lama. These are the people who I've never met, right? I cannot call them as a mentor, and they never know me, right? And the only people whom I can call mentor is someone whom I have talked with them, someone whom I have blessed, right? Either I have met them. Now the most important thing is, see, that's what I believe, and that's why I'm giving so much credits to my mentors. My all-time mentor, like Naveen Jain, if he was not there, I wouldn't been where I'm today right now. And second most important mentor is like Sam Owens. Words per knowledge, like knowledge per second metric in this entire edtech space in the world, any bootstrapped company, no founder or like nobody, I've never seen in my experience someone who talks straight to the point better than Sam Owens, right? And I can go on and on, like now Thai Lopez and Rahul Bhatnagar, right, whom I worked in Goa when I was doing internship. Like more than he did like 50 speeches in 50 consecutive days, right? And he has done probably 8 to 9 TEDx and Joe Stock, someone whom I respect and admire the most, right? I never directly got like Naveen Jain, right? In fact, I had to go to like 100 different events, search so many books, go through so many mentors, and that's how I came here, right? And that's the most important thing, right? Never stop investing in yourself, always invest in yourself and have mentors with you, right? You can read through books, okay, nothing wrong with that, but it's going to take you a lot of time, effort, because you will not get an accountability, you will not get feedback. It's like one way transformation, one way communication, right? You can't ask a book a question, right? You can have the best book in the world, and just because you have the book, like you'll only get like one way communication, right? Just because you have the book, it doesn't mean 100% of the puzzle is solved. And that's the most important. Never stop investing in yourself, and then having the right mindset, right? It does not matter what you do, right? What input you are able to give to your brain is like more important than anything else. And I will give you up with an example. See, our human brain, see, I come from an um, engineering background. Like you must be wondering, who am I, right? I come from an engineering background. I came into this industry after having the right inputs from the right mentor. Like example, Thai Lopak showed me reading books. I never enjoyed reading books before I saw Thai Lopaks. Then um, I met Rahul Bhatnagar sir, and I felt love in coaching and consulting. That's how I have come here, right? See, our brain is nothing but like it's like CPU, right? Just like a computer, central processing unit. It's like garbage in, garbage out, right? Whatever you serve, good information you serve, right? Garbage in, garbage out. If you serve good information, you get good output. If you put bad information to your head, obviously you will get bad output. It is as simple as that, right? Now I can make it like still more simple also, right? It all boils down to having the right mindset. What do I mean by that? Now, no matter what you do, how you are coming up, like based on like your beliefs, see, mastering your mindset. See, growing up, I never had the millionaire mindset or like billionaire. In fact, I didn't even know the spelling of entrepreneur until the age 17 or 18 years, right? It was because of the belief. See, with all the love and respect, my mom, I love them, my dad, I love them, but they have never made millions or like billions. In fact, if my mom was a teacher in Kendra Vidyalaya, my dad worked in defense, right? BEML, Bharat Earth Movers Limited. Both were like government servants, both worked in central government. Now the thing is like the mindset, the most important thing is like the beliefs, right? How you show up every single day, right? If you want to have the abundance mindset, it is going to be completely different. And it all boils down to identifying what are the things like the psychology, how you think, how you go about, how you show up every single day. You have to be the person whom you want to become. How you talk, how you take action, you have to be the person whom you want to become, right? And that's how like you'll be able to reach having that abundance mindset, right? Because see, no matter how much money you make, if you don't have the abundance mindset, you'll not be able to reach the success what you want, right? And that's the most important thing which I want to tell you. And the next thing is having the abundance mindset, right? And I'll also show you another clip.
Richard Brand, you always starts on finding something that will improve people's life. Is you're doing, you can create a massive company, $500 billion company, but a massive company, all you have to do is
Create the world of abundance. Like if see, here's the question I'm asking: how to create the world of abundance, how to reach whatever your goal, millions or billions, by solving the problem. Let's directly learn from the best. If anybody wants to create an amazing big company, should we have like 10,000, 20,000, or 50,000 member team, or like even with 5 people also, like we be able to start?
yeah. And I think, look at any audacious moonshot idea. It starts out as a small idea. And to me, if you want to create a massive company, all you have to do is stay focused on helping people live better. I don't care what you do. It doesn't matter what your product or your service is. If you stay focused, how would this help someone live better? How would it improve someone's life? And if you can improve lives of 1 billion people, whatever that is you're doing, you can create a massive company, $500 billion company. But you don't wake up in the morning and say, I want to create a $500 billion company. What should I do? You always start on finding something that will improve people's lives, right? Similarly, most people think it's easier to start with a smaller idea. In fact, I would argue that it is easier to start with an audacious big idea. And here is why. When you tell someone, I'm going to build a iPhone app that will help you find a roommate, what do people say? Great, go have fun, right? When you tell someone, I'm going to fundamentally change how people live their life, I'm going to make illness optional, I'm going to settle on Mars, guess what happens? Best and the brightest from the industry want to come and work for you. The best and the brightest people, what do they want to do? They want to work on toughest problem. Once you are successful, you want to create a legacy. What creates legacy? Something that has never been done, something that is so audacious. People say, oh my God, look who is working on it, right? So my point is, it's easier to attract talent when you actually are working on an audacious moonshot idea. And guess what happens? Once you attract a massive amount of talent, the money flows to you because now you have an amazing team that's working on something so audacious. So money comes to you at the same time. And then suddenly, now that you have resources, you have a team, you start to execute on that. And that's why I believe it's easier to create a company that is solving a massive problem than something small.
Thank you so much. It was like mind-blowing advice, right? Because I used to always suffer with like team building. See, and that's the most important thing, right? Now you have to just define what is the goal you have in your mind, right? Whether it is like reaching to $1 billion or like reaching to $1 million. Like both of that is like reachable. It all comes down to what is that you have in your mind, right? And if you're able to visualize that, if you can put a vivid diagram right in your mind, it's all comes down to like you believing in that, right? Once you're able to believe, once you're able to come up with an vivid diagram, like you'll be able to reach that. And that is why having the right abundance mindset is one of the key most important things for you to go about. And the next thing, having the right knowledge, we have discussed about. See, the most important, see, having never stop investing in yourself. And one more point I have added, having the right knowledge. What do I mean by having the right knowledge. I'll just I have already told this point, right? Because see, the one most important thing why I was not able to reach and come into this zone earlier when I was 18 years or like 12 years old, because I never had this right information and knowledge. See, how can a rapid transformation, how am I right now, is like completely different how I was in 2019. Many of my friends are like shocked seeing me. Hey man, how naughty you were in the school. Like, how come you have become like this? Right. And I don't even spend much time with my friends. I'll tell you why. It's not because I don't like my school friends or like college friends. I love them, respect them. But the thing is, when I start spending more time, they start putting some beliefs on me or like do something, right? And for me to come out of those beliefs, it takes me another 4 5 hours or like the entire day, right? And that is what I want to surround myself with, the right group of people. And that is what you also have to do, right? Modeling the best and learning and investing in yourself. And that is the key, most important thing. And the next thing is, be a giver in life, right? What do I mean by be a giver in life? See, giver is all about the universe. The universe only is going to bless the people who give more than what they take. Now imagine you are solving a small problem, right? You are only helping maybe your parents or like someone in your house, but what happens is the problem is like very small, right? You are just helping people in your house or like maybe your family. Now when you want to go out there, help more people, right? See, my goal is like I want to help at least millions of people, want to create so many success stories, right? 100 million, $100 billion success stories. That's my goal. And if I have to do that, all I have to do is start impacting more people, right? And that's what you have to do. You only when you give, like you will be able to take, right? Let's say you want to do something, right? You want to help someone with anything like digital marketing, consulting. I was doing organic marketing, right? Now all I have to do is, if I just go out there, ask my client, give me the money, they will not give me, right? If I tell them these are the mistakes you are currently making, right? This is what uh, like you are leaving so much money on the table because you don't have a funnel in place, you are not posting content, you don't know exactly how to get the clients, you are leaving a lot of money on the table because you are just relying on referral network or like having going to some events. Now when I clearly state them and give them some free reports, free ebooks, tell them exactly what is missing, giving them a win, mini win, everything, then the perspective of my customer changes, right? And they know, oh, this guy is really helping me to reach my goals. He's doing more than what he takes, right? In business and in life, everything it works, right? Now imagine when someone pays like $1,000 to this iPhone, right? Which is in fact, it's easily available on the earth, right? If you just dig inside the mud, if you dig inside the land, like you will be able to find iron, silicon chips. In fact, you can go to YouTube and try to do it on your own. It can cost you way less money, but to do it, it's going to take a lot of time. Do you guys agree or not? Right? It's going to take a lot of time. All you have to do is you have to be a giver. That's what I'm telling you, right? When you are a giver, it becomes easy. Now imagine if somebody wants to go from here to here. Now there is so many different ways. One is like, imagine from one place to another place, point A to point B. I can go walking, I can go through ship, I can go through aeroplane. The fastest way is the aeroplane, right? In fact, I can go through walk also. Like imagine from India, if I have to go from India to United States, I can go through walk also. I can go in bus. I can go in boat, like ship. But what is the fastest way? The fastest way is going to be aeroplane, right? Because the fastest transformation, and it's going to be more expensive. If I go through walk or like if I go through bus, it's going to take me at least 2 to 3 months for me to reach to United States. Whereas if I come through the airplane, it's going to be the fastest and the best possible way, right? And that's why you always have to you first make your customers win. All the most extremely successful people I have seen in the world, all are like givers. Only when you give, you will be able to get. And the next most important pillar is selling skills, right? What do I mean by selling skills? See, you have to become profoundly good when it comes down to selling, right? In life, everything in life, it doesn't matter only in business, whether you go to a job, whether you are um, persuading like your partner or like your customers. You have to be able to persuade them. If you're not able to persuade them, how can you even win the battle, right? And the best way is like you have to tell the other person, right, what is there with you, what is that you can give to them. Selling your product, selling an employee, why should they work with you, right? See, Naveen Jain, like many people, I said, you cannot bring him on the this thing summit, right? I had to sell them something, right? Sell them means I'm not paying them money. I had to sell some ideas, sell them something, right? And it's going to be like you have to do whatever it takes. Now imagine, I'll give you with a better example. Now imagine I have liked an amazing girl, right, whom I want to get married. Now if I have to get her, right, it's going to be not so easy, right? It's going to be like climbing an Himalaya mountains for me, because I have to tell exactly, I have to negotiate with her, show her how, if she gets married or like if she is going to stay with me, what are the benefits she is going to get, how I can help her reach her goals, what are the things which I can give to her which almost nobody else can give to her, and show her the comparison check, right? And not just speaking, but it should be like in a realistical way. The same happens even with your business, right? You have to talk about the idea, the enthusiasm, the dreams, what you have, the future, right? Always talk about the future, how the future is going to look. Now if you see Elon Musk, right, how he's able to attract the brightest, the smartest, talented people on this planet, like SpaceX, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, he's able to attract all the smartest engineers, everyone, right? Because they're working on an audacious idea, right? Making interplanetary society, right? Like if the Earth, if any disaster come on this planet Earth, everybody can die, and that's why we have to go to the Mars, right? And that's what the goal they have, right? Something very audacious, and that's why all the people, the brightest and the most talented people, want to go and work with them, right? And you have to have the ability to persuade them, sell them. See, nobody, see, the most important thing is nobody cares about you. People only care about themselves. When you make a call, when you hop on a call, while you're doing a strategy call as a coach, consultant, freelancer, doing a presentation, don't talk more about yourself. Talk about why you want them to do anything, right? Talk about the benefits. See, in fact, whether it's a team member or like anyone also, you have to talk about what is there for them. You need to make people feel the pain. You have to talk a lot easier to sell someone like a painkiller, right? And you have to come up with something which can tell something like, example, someone has cancer, right? And you have a pill, and if you are able to give them a pill, and if the cancer is gone, you can in fact charge $1 million for that, and still people will come and buy. Do you guys agree or not? Because you are able to solve them, help them the transformation in the fastest possible time, without any frustration, without any stress. And that's what you have to do. See, people are like right now so busy, right? No matter what you do, people don't care. People don't care about the features, right? If uh, Steve Jobs was telling, okay, in iPhone, there is like a WhatsApp app, there is this app, that app, people wouldn't have cared, right? He talked about the things, what is like basically for them. I'll give you another example, right? Now imagine you are out there trying to go and do something and get something, and someone comes up and tell all the features. Like example, in the school, imagine you were to send your kids to the school, and someone comes and tells, hey, in the school we have swimming pool, in the school there is AC, in the school there are like all amazing people, like extremely successful or like rich parents children are coming, right? All these things can be a small factor, but at the end of the day, why does someone go to school? It's like to learn the knowledge and becomes successful, right? And like having the discipline, having all those things, like you have to show what the future can be by telling like 10 years if he studies here, like he can get a chance to get placed in the top companies, schools, he can pass IIT, he can get a good job. Like you have to show the desired state. Too many people say the things what is not useful for the client, and the client never buys. You have to know exactly what to speak, when to speak, how to pause, what to not speak, everything, right? And that is why it is so important for you to become a shameless self promoter, because as a founder, as a coach, consultant, freelancer, nobody is going to be more passionate as you as a company CEO. Do you guys agree or not? Right? You have to sell. And the next pillar is know your numbers, right? What do I mean by numbers? See, now if you don't know your numbers, no matter what you do, like you will, no matter how much money you make, whether it is millions or billions, if you don't count and if you don't keep, all the money can go, right? Let's learn from that inversion thinking, right? I was telling, who was the most successful person, what they were able to achieve. If they're not able to keep, everything goes off. I will give you an example. No offense to Vijay Mallya. In fact, I respected him a lot, right? I felt very sad when Vijay Mallya got into like loans, right? I felt like crying for Vijay Mallya, right? Because see, he was considered like king of good times, right? Chairman and director of like Kingfisher Airlines, Kingfisher Drinks. He was the owner of RCB, Royal Challenges Bangalore, like the entire group, the F1, the car racing, and he was considered the best businessman in India, right? In back in 2003, 5 and 2007, during that time, right? Now, because of some small moves, right? He wanted Kingfisher Airlines to become the number one airlines in India. And he was having extremely successful businesses because of one or two critical decisions. Because of that buying, he went into like debt trap, and without knowing the numbers, exactly how to divide the money, where to put in, like the entire money went, right? Another example, knowing your numbers and having the right principles, right? If you don't have these things, you'll fail miserably, right? Now example, Anil Ambani, one of the most successful entrepreneurs in India, right? He was once upon a time more rich than his elder brother Mukesh Ambani. After their dad died, Dhirubhai Ambani, when uh, within few years he was actually making more money than Mukesh Ambani. But without knowing the numbers gradually went down. Now, even if you see the greatest businessman, like the best of the best people, let's go back to the history, like Andrew Carnegie, John D. Rockefellers, right? Uh, some of the most incredible, greatest businessmen of all time. Now, if you see how he was able to create more than $340 billion during that time, that's more money than right now the current billionaires, right? See, the most important thing, what he was extremely good when I was going through the articles, research, think about it. He didn't say he went with the gut and like with something, some intuition, something happened, and that's how he was able to become so rich. See, he said, I charted my course by figuring out nothing but figures. He knows his numbers so well compared to anybody else. See, what most people, what they try to do is uh, they they plan, they do something, they never actually see the numbers. Most entrepreneurs go wrong because they are not able to take effective decisions. Instead of using the numbers and like doing emotional decisions, instead of seeing data driven decisions. Don't be blinded by just sales figures alone, like how much money you make. See, every dollar that comes, every dollar you make, that also has hidden costs with that. You see someone making $1 million and you are like, wow, this guy made $1 million. But you also have to know what is that they have to do in order to deliver the client some results or like transformation, right? There is every cost involved. When a person goes and makes like $40,000 a year, there is a cost involved, right? Because of the value what they provide. Finally, make sure that you know the metrics, everything in detail. Now, especially for coaches, consultant, know your numbers, right? What is the net profit, what is the net revenue, how many leads are coming, how many sales are happening, know everything. That's when it becomes easier for you to grow your business and scale your business. And after knowing your numbers, one more most important thing which I want to tell you is accountability, right? See, you can have all the theory knowledge, right? But if you don't have accountability and if you don't execute the things, you will never be able to get what you want in life. Do you guys agree or not? Right? See, it's all like having the right team members, right? Executing, like you need an executing team, right? You as an entrepreneur, you can't do everything on your own, right? You need intrapreneurs to come and work with you, right? Intrapreneurs make the magic. And that's how you can do crazy amount of things. See, you have to, that's what, show your team, show your vision, and that's how like you will be able to attract them, your mission, values. See, and one more most important thing, that's what even Naveen Jain said, and that's what I'm telling you, so what I learned from them. If you have the right incentive mechanism, and if you have the right compensation, and if you have the right culture in your team, you can almost bring almost anybody in the world, right? In fact, even the world's best people who are going and working in the topmost organization in the world, right? If you can show something which is going to be better and like audacious goal, which is going to be good for the people, they are going to live that and come even if you give lesser salary, right? And that's the most important thing, because see, smart people want to work on smart ideas, uh, smart problems, and where they have a personal cause, right? Like personal cause, and they want to help people with that, so that people can get the results. It's not just for them, it's for the people and the societies and the next generations, right? And this is how it goes. See, two ways you can become extremely successful. One is in business and then in spirituality, right? And see, the most important thing is, I've seen multiple times, have you guys also seen, right? Like a lot of people have this misconception or like something, right? Like I bought some course and I never reached $1 million, right? Like people buy some course which can be anywhere in between like 100 rupees course or like 499 rupees, some growth hacking workshop, or like 10,000 rupees course, or like even uh, 1 lakh or like 5 lakh rupees course, right? I'm not pointing out to anybody, right? I'm just giving an example. Buying $1,000 course or like $5,000 course, and they complain afterwards, right? Imagine you have learned and skill like Facebook organic marketing, right? Facebook organic marketing. Now I see people go and complain. Now I have seen multiple times someone who has bought in Facebook attraction marketing course, and also see, in fact, I also have a course about Facebook organic marketing. Someone comes and get the results and they gave me like testimonial, right? Someone like who has made multiple millions, like someone like Bob Doris, when he came and said he reached like to $4 million, right? And I will tell you what is the truth, right? And I myself, I'm telling it to you with just taking me as an example. It doesn't mean I helped him 100% to reach like $4 million. That's when most people go wrong. I was just a part of one of the small tiny pieces for him to reach there, right? Not many coaches and consultants can tell when someone gives a testimonial or something, right? It, I just act as a small part. They think they did everything, and some people, other people get this notion thinking that, oh, someone made $1 million, other people didn't make that. I will tell you what is the truth. Now imagine Facebook organic marketing and where it actually comes. See, business itself is a very big puzzle, right? And I will tell you, see, I had some of the best coaches, and I'll just show you an example. See, what is business, right? Business has like so many things. Management, right? You as a CEO, like you have to look in for the new ventures, like you have to see the new networking, how you can network, how you can collaborate, like how to take the vision, mission and principles of the company. Then the marketing, sales, operations, R&D, accounts, HR. There are 7 different things, which is not only for coaching, consulting, which almost applies to every business in the world, right? If you want to grow and expand to a certain level, of course, when you are freelancer, you are just alone, right? And then you slowly grow to 2 members, 3 members, 5 members team, 10 members team. Now, if you see here, like Facebook organic marketing is just one part of the puzzle. That's like in marketing. In marketing, there is so many marketing, right? You can go to like offline marketing, right? Online marketing. In online marketing, it is one of the things, right? Which comes under something called digital marketing, right? Under digital marketing, there is so many crazy things like Facebook organic marketing, Facebook uh, paid ads, right? And Instagram marketing, LinkedIn marketing, like this. It goes on and on and on, right? How can you expect? And I see so many people come with unrealistic expectations, try to blame their mentor. I'm not just talking about me. Even I have seen like so many people who buy courses, and when I see in the comments on the YouTube video, or like see the comments on the ad, this person is a spam, right? Scam. They actually complain, telling that, oh, I bought like 500 rupees course and nothing was there in the course. I bought like $1,000 course and nothing was there. I didn't reach $1 million. See, the most important thing what you have to know is be realistic. See, one mistake what people do is, I've seen marketers try to do, or like coaches also try to do, they don't give like a clear expectation, right? See, I'm going to give you like a clear expectation for you to reach all these 7 functions. If you want to get this all these things, it is going to take you at least 3 to 5 years, right? It's a game of 3 to 5 years. Of course, you can do it very fast if you know the right way how to go. For many people it can take even 20 years also, if they don't know exactly which direction to go, how to go reach fast, right? When you have a clear map, you can in fact master all these things in 90 days. You can master these things in 90 days, and you can implement and get the results within 1 year to 2 years also, if you execute this and if you create that manpower, everything, right? Or else it's going to take you time, no doubt. And for you to achieve that, you have to be willing to put in that effort, right? To do whatever it takes. It's going to be like you have to sacrifice going out for the parties, relationship, other pleasures, like going to the marriage functions here, there, and whatnot. And that's how like you'll be able to reach your goals fast, right? And that's why it is so important for you to know business has like so many things. Now imagine if it was so easy, right? If it was so easy, everybody would have become like billionaires, right? If it was so easy buying an 499 rupees course or like $1,000 course, everybody could have become Jeff Bezos, right? Or like Ratan Tata, or like Mukesh Ambani, right? See, the most important thing is, that's what I told, you have to have these things, either like you learn it, or like get someone who already is expert in multiple things, bring them to your team, or else learn and delegate it, or like bring smarter people and tell them to manage all these things. And that's the way how you can go forward. And see, the most important thing is all about like opportunity cost and the sum cost, right? See, for us to reach any amount of goal, like we will be able to reach, all you have to do is your time. You have to identify where you are right now and where you want to go. Right now imagine you must be someone watching from any part of the world, right? Just tell me in the chat from which part of the world like you're watching from. You can be 18 years to all the way until like 64 years, right? Now see, average life expectancy of the human being on this planet, what many experts and scientists have said, is like 75 years. Maybe we can write down even 100 years as well, if there is some great innovation or something which is going to happen where life expectancy can go up. Now all you have to do is, if you want to reach the goal, if you want to do something, right, always make sure that like you have the right mentors with you and invest in them, and that's how like you'll be able to get there. See, and don't have unrealistic expectation, right? You can't go into like stock market and like invest $1,000 and within next month try to expect uh, to see a return of like $10,000. Is it possible? Right, you invest $1,000, even if you bring the best of the world's best stock market trader and give him $1,000 and tell him to increase it with $10,000 within next 7 days. It's highly impossible, right? Even in cryptocurrency market it is possible, but I have never seen personally anyone making that money continuously again and again, right? Of course some trades can go good, at the same time there are many trades where you are going to lose the money also, right? It all comes down to like you executing the goal. Whatever you have is the question. Once you have the right map, you have to go and execute. Now if you are someone who knows what's the market, right, what's your niche you have, how to go about, you can just go out there and start solving the problem. Now if you are stuck, right, it is all about, see, all you have to do is whatever you invest, even if you make 100% ROI, that itself is going to be a great thing. Do you guys agree or not? If you are able to even make $100 from the money whatever you invest, like 100% ROI within a year, right, that's a very good investment. Now imagine you invested um, like imagine you invested $5,000 and you made back $10,000 in 1 year, right? That's more than like 200% return of investment, right? That's the best investment you can ever do, right? And that's, I've just shown you an example. See, and that's what you have to do. See, wealth, now for you to reach, no matter where you want to go, there are like multiple stages, like level 1 going from 0 to $200,000 a year, level 2 10 million, 30 million, level 3 30. See, all this is like top 1%, but if you are here like 0.001%, 0.01, 0.001%, it all depends upon where do you want to go and where do you want to reach is your question. And based on that you start working upon, based on that like you start solving the problems, based on that you start hiring people, delegate it, and you just focus on the being the driver, the mover who is going to uh, put the show the people the right direction. And that is what it takes for you to reach any level what you want, right? And that is what it is all about. If you want to reach to any level, all you have to do is understand the opportunity cost and some cost. If you are able to know that well, like it becomes super easy for you to almost get anything you want, right? And that's what is like when it comes down to business. Now let's understand the next thing which I want to tell you, like the second topic. I'll just um, tell you in brief, like spirituality, right? The same apply, let's apply the inversion principles, right? Who was the most smartest people on this planet? Can you guys tell me? Tell me guys in the chat. Who was the smartest person you ever know in this world in spirituality? Right? And I will tell you some of the things, some principles, what I learned, and Let's again learn from the best, right? See, in my opinion, if you ask me, see, disclaimer, right? See, whatever facts, whatever things, everything I'm telling is based on my beliefs and like my learnings. I can be wrong, right? Fact check it and then you can apply, right? See, one of the world's greatest people whom I have seen is Saint Kabir Sahib, right? And for the people who don't know who is Saint Kabir Sahib, just go to Google and identify. I consider him as one of the greatest outsiders in the world and who has broken more rules than anybody in the world. He was the only person in the world, as per my knowledge is concerned, who was born without an body. And when he died, he didn't had a body. And he also got like 52 death sentences for speaking the truth, right? And see, when you go to Google, there is like lot of fluff, like 80 to 90% thing what is written is false. But if you are able to do an extensive super high research and do comparison check, you'll be able to find, right? Kabir Sahib said like, what is real success? Because see, what I follow and model is learning from the best, right? I don't listen to the bottom 99% what people tell. I only listen to the top 1%, right? That's my belief. And let's learn from the people who have done, who was the most knowledgeable person and what mistakes they did. See, Ravan, right? When we hear the word Ravan, many people have this belief. Like, see, Ravan was one of the greatest people I ever knew, not just on this earth, like on this entire planet. See, he was an devotee of Shiva, Lord Shiva, and he was a very great scholar, right? I'll tell you how much knowledge he had. He had knowledge of all the Vedas and Shastras, all the Vedas and Shastras, and his Veena, Indian instrument playing skills. He has astonishing skills and match the level of Rishi Agastya, right? See, he was the only person whom I know in this world had mastered 62 different arts, right? See, drawing, painting is one art, music is one art, like that. Raman has mastered so many different arts, right? He had so much knowledge. In fact, when he was giving birth, like when his son was getting born, he had the power to even stop the entire solar system. He had stopped for a few minutes and seconds and to place it in a proper way that whatever his son is born, he gets blessed, right? And he had all the knowledge, all the wisdom, everything, right? He was considered the most knowledgeable Brahmin in this world, right? Even after having so much knowledge, right? Still he died, right? Because of some reasons from Lord Rama, right? Who was also a reincarnation of Lord Vishnu, right? In fact, after this incident, I was so astonished. Raman, such a powerful person, had so much wisdom. He knows 62 different arts and he had power to even stop the solar system. He had a palace filled with gold and so many things, right? In fact, nobody was able to destroy him because he was like so knowledgeable, right? He could have done almost anything in this world, right? But still, um, some he died, right? And some of the lessons what Lord Ravan thought while he died, because he had all the 10 heads, right? 10 heads he had: Kama, Krodha, Modh, Lobh, Ankar, Man, Buddhi, Chit, Ankar, lust, anger, delusion, greed, pride, envy, mind, intellectual will, ego, because he had so much wisdom, everything. When he died, even Lord Rama said to his brother Lakshmana to go and learn, right? Some of the principles he told was, if you are to learn something, go near the guru and bow down to the guru and learn. Do good things the sooner you do than the bad things later. Keep your close ones even closer. Don't be overconfident. Fourth thing, never assume you are always the winner even when you are winning most of the time. Fifth thing, minister who criticizes you, also respect them. Sixth, don't take enemies to be weak, right? Do not commit the mistakes of thinking uh, enemy is weak or underestimating them. Destiny cannot be outsmarted. The king is eager to win glory, should also surpass greed. Secrets should be kept secrets, whether it is a brother or like no matter who. Like these are some of the principles what I learned from the great Lord Brahman, right? And I also follow some of the principles, right? See, it does not matter whether in business or like tomorrow when I'm creating an event or doing something. These are some of the 7 rules which I follow. My mentors guided me, right? Like because I follow the best, and they guided me with these principles, and that is what I want to tell you. If you really want to achieve um, like the highest level spirituality, it's like identifying like the soul realization. You must have the mentors who can basically help you uh, to get to that level exactly where you want the highest level of like spirituality, right? And that rules, it talks about always speak the truth, be vegetarian, be kind to others, don't take alcohol, drugs, gambling in any form is not allowed, never steal or buy stolen goods, be faithful to your partner, earn your livelihood for the legitimate means. These are the 7 rules which I follow, and that's what can help me with the soul realization, right? Having the right mentors. And these are the things, right? If you want to be in the top 1%, like the most important thing is identifying that you are the soul, identifying that, and having an perfect master, right? Having an perfect master is what can help you out to reach that goals. Right now, if you just go and see, these are some of the principles, even like so many people also like follow, like when I was just doing the research, right? All like greatest personalities also have these characters with them. Right now, if you see, it all boils down to how you do one thing is like how you do everything, right? It's these are the principles which even Albert Einstein was telling, right, before he dies. Like if I have to uh, be born again, I have to be become, like I have to be born as a Jain or like something, right? See, I'm not just talking about a specific religion. What I'm telling you is these are the things, the most important things which almost every human have to follow, and that's when the soul realization can happen with a perfect master, right? I will not go super in depth because the things what I speak mean it can go like too much, right? Just want to share with you guys what's easier for you to understand, and that's why I'm here to help you out, right? And if you are someone, right, and these are the things, now go out there, start executing, start implementing whatever I have said you how to go about, what to do, everything, right? See, it's all like modeling the best, and that's what I did when I went to Dubai. I saw like how come these people are like working so hard, right? When I went to Dubai for the NAS summit, I saw so many Kerala people are there, and that's when I found out, wow, amazing! That's why these Kerala people are like so intelligent. They are working so smart. They are working so hard, and there were like many Gujaratis also over there. Then I came and like researched, right? In which state lot of people like business people are there. Then I figured out, okay, Gujaratis, Andhra Pradesh, like these are the people. And then I was seeing what is the common pattern, right? Whether Ambanis, Adanis, what they do, how they do. Then I identified everybody is like spiritually grounded. They believe, um, they do meditation, and that's why they're able to get there, right? And that is why it is so important for you to first win with yourself, like understanding that you are a soul, and then channelize. Because see, at the end of the day, the mystery, the biggest secret is like everything in world is achievable based on where your concentration goes, right? And if you're able to concentrate on the right things, like you will be able to reach that. Now it all boils down to your accountability. Right now you have all the knowledge, you can go out there and start executing, start implementing, start finding out the mentor whom you want to learn from, go to them, reach out to them and learn from them, right? And that's how you will be able to reach there, right? But telling that inside, now for the people who you think found this super valuable, just tell me valuable in the comments, whatever you have learned, like the mini documentary, the longest, I think I've done this masterclass for you guys, right? And if you want someone, right, to help you out, now example, like you are starting out like a freelancer, coach, consultant, you are making something and you want to grow to the next level, right? You are having a business, like you are having some problems, right? And you want to be in the top 1%, both in business and in spirituality, right? Spirituality is an optional. If you want it, you get it as a bonus, right? All you have to do is come to this link here and just click on this link, game plan, real knowledge club / game plan, and book a call with us. And we can tell you exactly how we can help you out by hand holding you and supporting you. See, the most important thing is, as I've said, knowledge, right? Everybody have the knowledge, and these are the different ways how we fail, what we do. I can show you exactly what you have to do, like putting you in the right direction, showing you exactly what to do, because I had some of the world's best mentors, and I can tell you exactly what to do, and just follow the principles and frameworks. It's going to be evergreen no matter what, where you're watching from, whether you're watching from a small village in India to all the way from Africa, United States, United Kingdom, Dubai, it doesn't matter. As long as you have the right intention of like helping people, right? And that's how we can help you out. And our promise is like we can help you out to get amazing, crazy results in weeks, right? If you're not able to do that, we support you and ensure you until like you get the results. And that is why what we do, right? And we want to make sure that, see, we get hurt when we see someone not getting the results. We get triggered when people have the intention of like serving people just because they're not having the real knowledge exactly what to do in business and in spirituality, how to go about. We get triggered. And we get triggered when entrepreneurs, like example, they have a good skill, they have good knowledge, but they are not able to sell effectively, both in India and international also. And we also get triggered when entrepreneurs are having a business, making money, but they are not able to save any money. All the money goes to the operation, to their team, and they're not able to get profits, anything. And we get triggered, and that's why we are here, right? And if you're a coach, consultant, service provider, right, if you found this super valuable, just book a call with us, and we can tell you exactly how you can go about to the next level, right? And that's how we can help you out. And once again, thank you so much for being here until the end. You are a legend. And have a great day. Akshay Rajsheakaran signing off. And see you in my next video. Bye bye.